guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Dutchy and welcome to yet another topic of taboo. Today's topic of conversation revolves around polyamorous relationships and I can't wait to get into it for you guys. If you are enjoying my topics of taboo series, then please make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up so I know to keep doing more in the future. If you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. It would mean the absolute world if you could subscribe to my channel and click that bell so you don't miss another episode. If you have missed a couple in the past and you'd like to catch up, I'll leave a little playlist at the top here so you guys can go and check them out after this video. I've covered some pretty juicy topics, so if you want to go ahead and watch them, then do so. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So, it's quite possible that you haven't heard of the term polyamory. For starters, let's talk about the origin of the name and what both parts mean. Polyamory is one word that comprises of two halves. Poly, originating from the Greek word many, and amory, originating from the Latin word love. In other words, being polyamorous can mean that you have many loves, not just one. Now here's the actual definition. The practice, desire, or acceptance of having more than one sexual or romantic partner at the same time. Now, as I said earlier, it is quite possible that you haven't heard of the term. And that might simply be because of how society views relationships these days. In today's society, it is monogamous relationships that are seen as normal and more common. Monogamy is defined as the practice of or state of being married to one person at a time. The definition also includes the practice or state of having a sexual relationship with one partner at a time. Now, as monogamy is the form of relationship that is classed as normal in today's society, polygamy already challenges a lot of assumptions about how a relationship should work. Since there's already that mindset, the polyamorous or poly community are more likely to explore different aspects of relationship. Monogamy emphasizes that one relationship must be sexual, romantic, a very close friendship, and many more things. Quite often, a polyamorous individual may take one aspect of a relationship and duplicate it with several people. Or they may even keep all of the layers together and duplicate those to share with more than one person. It is fair to think that most polyamorous relationships are at least a variation of this idea. Now, if you have heard of the term polyamorous, do you know some of the common types of polyamorous relationships? If not, strap yourselves in, because I didn't know some of these and it has explained it so well. So the first common form of a polyamorous relationship is polygamy. Now, this is the custom or practice of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. And now this is essentially polygamy if all members of the situation are married. But in our culture, polygamy is most commonly used to refer to heterosexual polygyny, which is a particular form of polygamy, where one cis man is married to multiple cis women. Now, the second common type of polygamy is hookup culture. Now, this is where participants may share the sexual layer of a relationship, minus the other layers, and may share this with multiple people. Please note that although hookup culture does fit our definition, some participants may not even be self-aware or intentionally doing so, and may not even know about the similarity with being a polyamorous person, and they may not even identify as poly. The next one is pretty common. So these are just open relationships and open marriages. So this is where participants share most of the layers of a relationship with one particular partner, but may share one or two layers with some other partners. Usually they'll share the sexual layer with others, though they may also share the romantic layer. Now, here's one that you may not have heard of. I definitely had not heard of it. Now, but it is the most interesting form of polyamorous relationships by far. Now, this is called polyfidelity, aka group marriage. This is where members of a polyfidelity relationship share all layers of the relationship with each other, but not with anyone outside of their group or outside of their relationship. It has been termed polyfidelity. Everyone in the relationship is faithful to each other, kind of like a monogamous relationship with 3 people and no one else. Sometimes polyfaithful relationships are okay with sharing only the sexual layer outside of their relationship. However, polyfaithful individuals who are not okay with this may use the term poly-exclusive. Now, surely there has to be some rules involved with this in order for it to go smoothly, right? Right. There's obviously lots of variation and there's obviously stuff I've missed along the way because this is such a broad topic, but here are some of the common rules that I picked up in regards to polyamorous relationships. I also found that most successful polyamorous relationships tend to share the following values. The first one is freedom of choice. In particular, the freedom to define and form romantic and sexual relationships outside of the structure that monogamy affords. So basically, the freedom to have more than one partner, and knowing everyone in the group is sort of like okay with that, and there's nothing going on that nobody knows about or only one person knows about. And that leads into the second rule or value of honesty. It is very important if you're in a polyamorous relationship to be honest and open about what you want and what you don't want. There would be nothing worse than wanting to have, say, one partner, then your partner wants another partner, but then you don't want to, you know what I mean? It can get really messy. So the most important thing is just to be honest. Communicate, which is the third value that I came across. Communication is key. If you make sure to communicate open and honestly with people who you are participating in a polyamorous relationship with, everything should flow smoothly. If everyone is aware of the rules, different polyamorous relationships could have different rules specifically for them regarding heaps of different things, regarding the different layers. So it is definitely important to have that freedom to be honest and to communicate. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say for you guys. Please keep in mind the poly community is extremely diverse, therefore I couldn't cover everything to do with being polyamorous. I'm sure I've missed some things. If I have and you're aware of them, comment them down below, please. I would love to know. Also, if there is still anything else specific that you guys would really want me to talk about, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to do another video on this because, as I said, it is such a diverse topic. There is so much to do with polyamorous relationships. There is also a whole section I left out purely because I think I want to do a video on it specifically. Again, it has to do with letters and the way polyamorous relationships can work. Like, for example, you could be in a V polyamorous relationship where there's one person sort of at the bottom of the V and then there's two people up here, and this person shares layers with this person and this person, but the two people at the top of the V do not share any layers. Yeah, really interesting stuff. There's so many different letters that I'd love to express with you guys, so I think I'll be doing that in another video. But if there is anything else relating to polyamory that you would like to know about, then definitely comment down below. I'll do my research and I'll produce another video for you guys because that is what I love doing. And yeah, I think that's all for today. I have to film a couple more because I'm a little bit behind and I need to do some pre-filming. I'm gonna go do that now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, then please make sure to give it a huge thumbs up so I know to keep doing more topics of taboo. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and click that bell so you don't miss an ep. And I will see you guys in my next video on Monday. Bye. Money.